All right, welcome to this video here where we're going to take a look at how do we divide or multiply mixed numbers together. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the method that I would recommend that you always use, and then I'm going to show you another method which is a little bit more complex, and I'm just going to go through why it's more complex and why I'd recommend using the first method. So method number one, we're going to take our mixed numbers and we're going to change them into improper fractions. 1 and 2/5 is going to become 7/5, and 2 and 1/4 becomes 9/4. Now, when we are working through, when we're talking fractions with normal people or regular people, we would definitely talk in mixed numbers just because it's a little bit more straightforward. But when we're doing math problems, it's better to have your fractions in improper because that way we can work through and solve questions much easier and more straightforward. So at this point here, we can now multiply these two together. 7 times 9 is 63, and 5 times 4 is 20. If you want to, you can move this into an even more, into another form and change it back into a mixed number, and we're going to get our answer of 3 and 3/20. Now, that is what I'm going to call the straightforward and simple way, the one that we can always use and always works really, really well. Now, if we want to do it using mixed numbers, okay, and this is what I see in my class a lot, some people want to, here's the process that we have to do. Step one, or actually in general, we have to multiply everything in our first mixed number, because there's two parts, a whole number and a fraction, and to everything in the second fraction or mixed number. So I'm going to start with our whole numbers. I'm going to start with 1 times 2, and that is 2. And then what a lot of students tend to do is they will take the fractions and multiply them together, and it becomes 1/10. Okay, 2 times 1 is 2, 5 times 4 is 20, it simplifies down to 1/10. And then they say, oh, look, we're done. Okay, we made it nice and easy. But it's not all. We still need to do the multiplying of the whole number in one to the fraction in the other, and we have to do that to both of them. So we have to do 1 times 1/4, which becomes 1/4, and 2/5 times 2, which becomes 4/5. So we have to do 4 different statements in this case here. There we go, there's the 4, okay, in order to come up with our answer. All right, now we're not even at our answer yet. Now that we're at this point, we need to add them all together. Remember, when we're adding fractions, we need a common denominator, so everything's got to go over 20. You see how there's becoming a lot of work. And when we finally do that, we're going to get 3 and 3/20 as our answer. It's a lot of work to multiply mixed numbers, which is why I would recommend to change them into improper fractions and then do your calculations there. You can always change it back to a mixed number at the end if that's what you would like. Thank you for watching. All the best as you move forward.